Okay, this game's been on my watch list for a while. It finally went on sale for about $5. It's called Kona. Look at the store page here. Kona is got mixed reviews, but all overall reviews are very positive. So recent reviews are mixed. It's only 22 reviews, but then the very positive reviews are over 1,000. It is an adventure survival detective atmospheric game. I thought it said atmospheric. From Parable Studios, seems to be their only game. They did just come out with VR. It's normally $14.99. It's on sale right now on Steam, 70% off for their winter sale for $4.49. And so I snatched it up because it's been on my watch list for a while. It just looks really cool. Looks really, I love these kind of games. This is like my favorite genre. So survival shit, I'm all about it. Let's look at those options real quick here. There's graphics up there. Interior shadows. Hi. Detail. Bring that up. Don't turn it red on me. Okay. So interface scale, resolution. Motion blur, I'm not a big motion blur fan, so I never really cared for it. Apply. Okay, back and play. Let's go. Must be my save slots. I load it up. This episode is brought to you by water from a Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest mug. Oh shit. Am I controlling this thing? Northern Quebec, or Canada. Hey, buddy.
There sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Just throw your damn lit cigarette out the window like a fool. Turn off. Throttle, W, brake, S, steering. Steering what? A and D.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Controls are nice.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
I think you should have a Canadian accent. Deposit withdraw items, huh? Deposit withdraw. Withdraw? What do I got? Fire starter? Sure, I'll take it. What we got here? Inspect. How often does a road need to be closed to require 2 picnic tables at its gate? I hear a wolf or a bird or something. What we got here? Read the flyer. Manistan. I think we're at war with Manistan. What do we get? Thanks, WASD. Alright. Garbage, yay! Got an empty bottle, hooray! Okay. Tribal. Probably the Indians of northern Quebec. Canada, buddy. Yeah, guy. Not your guy, buddy. Fire starter. Pincer. Can't take tools. Excuse me. Sorry. Side effect. My medication. If I open the gate. Break
Still
lock.
not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
Ah, hold it
Hamilton
down.
is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
I hope I remember to edit out
Hamilton
my
never
loud
mentioned
cough.
a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Must be nice. That's what I need, a cabin in the woods.
It was divided when it came to the affluent men. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances,
The Tree people?
Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton
Cree.
in one way or another.
Indian tribe,
So
Cree.
far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the
Yeah, watch out, you stupid bastard. Shit. I had someone run a stop sign right in front of me earlier today. This bitch. Stupid bitch. There's a fresh layer of snow on the ground. She just da-da-da. I hate bad drivers. Loathe their existence. It'd be fine if they just took themselves out, but they can kill you too.
Carl needed to get out of there. The
God
cold
damn.
and the pain required urgent care.
Yeah, how long was I there? Or how long was Carl there? Or whatever my name is. Carl? Kona. I don't know what that means. Go check on this son of a
The
bitch.
driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
Locked iron box. Isabel photo. Okay. Just freezing to death or what? I get in the car.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Yeah.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Okay. Dying here. I'm walking here. Walking and dying here. Oh, good. So I can't walk any further? The stress car is less accurate and runs shorter distances. Well, I'm walking here. South Atamipek. Atamipek. Resources. Reaches death. Say it again. Close that motherfucker. Close it. Damn it. There we go. I was in the way. Turn on. Oh, something. Is there a fireplace here? Oh, stove. Start the fire. I need logs. Try to get logs. Put the log on the fire. Cook me up some bacon and some beans. Matches. That's good. That's all I need. Okay. Matches and a log. Okay. There'll be a log outside. Gotta be wood out here somewhere.
Carl
Here we
couldn't
go.
give up. Surely something in there could be useful.
Yeah. Like the fucking fire. Boom. Yeah. Warm up my old bones. How long does she burn? How long does she burn for? Nothing else going on here. Is this
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
yeah, new adventures and dying. There's a backpack there, some other shit. I want it all. Trash. Four logs. I can start one out here, huh? Mind if I do? This is like a loop-de-loop cul-de-sac. The woods. Hey, good thing I came up here. There's a flag of unknown origins. Probably some Canadian bullshit. Okay. We got any little trails around here or anything? Doesn't look like it. Can't take it with me. What is just burns and burns? Well, I don't rightly know what to do next. Back from whence I came. Check out up here. Anything man can do. Doesn't appear so. So that's like a coat. Coat would be nice. Well, let me go this way now. think it's letting me. Nope. Damn it. It's just a little bit lame on their part. Maybe it's the demo and just still the further I can go. Got my $5 worth. I'm sure this is a barrier, man. What am I forgetting? What am I missing? I'm missing my toes pretty soon. One of the best safety to heal and warm up. Heal his wounds. Okay. Lay chains. Ah! Okay. Well, I laid chains. So I need to use a first aid kit. I'm just gonna double check this. I know there's no shit here. Just close. Alright. Well, let's, got the chains. I need to heal. That's what I need to do. Water. Still burning. Okay, heal then. Inventory. I button. Journal, equipment, consumable, inventory, documents, options, map. Look at this map here. Ooh. Manistan Tud. That must be where I'm at. Okay. Firewatch game is kind of cool. This kind of reminds me of it. I mean, it was quick play, Firewatch, but I liked it. I really liked it. But this just, I like those kind of games. What can I say? Okay, let's do consumables. First aid kit. Okay. Does that mean I'm good? Another character? Let's crouch. Map, journal, equipment, consumable, inventory, documents. Journal?
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Is that one of those me? One of those guys me? Let's see that again. See? Carl. I think that's me, right? Private detective. Okay. Well, I think I'm warm and I think I'm healed. So let's try that truck again. Where would I drive to? All right. There's got to be a heater in this truck. Oh yeah. Well, forward. Let's go. Boy, it's blindy out. Holy crap. Man, this is like driving this morning. Jeez. Hope some bitch doesn't run a stop sign in front of me. I couldn't believe that. Moron. Manistan region.
A few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry. Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question. Now wasn't a good time to wander about.
Okay.
Hamilton was still out there.
No wandering about. He should really have an accent. Whoa. Is that a road back there? There's a road. On my map. There's a little cul-de-sac down there, so let's check that out. Am I getting cold? I better have a heater in this thing. Ooh. Must be loading because I did something smart. We got ourselves a cabin. Looky what we got here. Roy's house, huh?
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Whatever, fine. Okay, I'm a military punctual type. There's another cul-de-sac up here. Oh, hey, oh. All right.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Is there a general store close by? Shit. Okay. Loading, 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 loading. Loading, loading. Speaking of loading, it's Christmas Eve. And guess who's getting loaded tonight? Same guy who gets loaded almost every night. It's his general store. I'm not controlling this now. Okay. Took over controls, I don't know how long ago. Hey, man, this weather. Yeah, let's just leave it running here. Spect, huh?
Pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all
Really?
likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Oh, yeah. That's a likely scenario.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Oh my God.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Big bloody handprint on his chest. Yeah, real perfect crime, isn't it? Camera. I was trying to zoom in on his crotch, but I couldn't. Okay, alright, it's pretty good likeness for a dead guy, you know? Yeah, it keeps a picture, of course, needs some freaking evidence here. Ooh, achievement unlocked, photographer.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
It's like, man, I mean, you're dead now, but where's my money? Where's my money? Envelope. Or envelope.
Could be inside that envelope.
Well,
Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
whoa. He just happens to know that address. Now, he's military, private investigator, Just happens to know the address. Okay. I love these kind of games. Inspect. The place is a mess. Oh. Something over there I can't quite reach. Can I photograph it? Yeah, okay. I can't jump. I'm not jumping. It's not inside. I think I was able to jump outside. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. What kind of Canadian's not in the mood to drink maple syrup? I'm suspicious of that. Mysterious unbranded cans. Okay. Well, let's crack one open. You know? So what we got here? Place is a mess. Okay, well, good thing you told me twice, because I would have forgotten the place was a mess.
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Letter from Giles.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see. The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
That's gonna come in handy. Look at that. That is pure art. Pure art. Damn right I'm keeping the picture. It's art. Sell that motherfucker. Sale. Validate. Sale. Credits. Sale 10 cents. Open cash register. Okay. First aid kit. Thank you very much. Climb up. In the dark. And get some wine. Alright. Flashlight or lantern. Yeah, that would be great if I could have taken that lantern with me. But no. It's just like... Garage key. Customer credit.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Duct tape. Matches. Shit. Get more light if I open the door.
A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
You know me, how much I love dark games. Whoa, shit.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
Probably not supposed to wander in the dark here, so that's, doors are closing themselves, oh my god. Propane. Hey. Well, fire going here. Take some more wood with me. Logs I'm using each time. Garbage. Squadouche. Do I have a flashlight or something? Or a lantern or anything? Let's check here. Equipment. Flashlight. Well, shit asshole. I had one the whole time. I'm a freaking idiot. Don't make that mistake. The cleanest spot in the area. Good one. Nice pun. Hardware. Okay. Carl's inventory is full. Well, shit. Oh, it's probably those logs. Let's check this inventory here. Consumables. Cigarettes. Locked iron box. First aid. So the log is not a consumable. Equipment. Consumable. Inventory. Logs. So we'll see faithful they say more. What's that? At least we know it's Fraggle. Activate lift.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
The poor thing. Aw.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
My last name was Ifting. Okay, now that we got a flashlight, let's go have a look. Warm up here. Finish my inspection. There's a key. Generator. Cash register instructions. To open the cash register, punch the price, 2 numbers minimum, press sale, turn the crank 2 times, punch the machine if it doesn't work. Okay. 2 numbers, sale, turn the crank 2 times. I'll do that real quick. Back. See the crank on there. Sale. Okay, you have to read. I did that. You saw me do that. You got to read that thing first. Post key. All right, got that. I guess I'm just gonna leave this perfectly worthless Canadian money. Garbage money. Socialist. Garbage money. I know they're not socialist. General store also serves as a post office for the locals. Have you got any goods for me here? Federal offenses I could commit would be nice.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already. A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store.
The Magasin
taken
Lachance
the day it was
store.
first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
I don't think Quebec is that French.
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Oh, what a shame. You travel half the province of Quebec to come here. This. Too many of those in Korea. Those in Korea? Too many what? MREs? Beef jerky? Who loses their taste for beef jerky? Some filthy Canadian? Ooh, yeah.
A murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky.
A box.
Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
It's in French. Okay, so it didn't work on the box.
The milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
How come that's not frozen? Oh man, I gotta go. Oop. That's where the wolves went. Come on, some goodies. Oh man, let me get in there. Get my fat ass through the door. Fat ass. I'll take a log. Why don't you just start a fire in any old place? Take out
Carl
camera.
was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
What the hell else is in there? Footprints? Was the dog footprints showing up? Or mine own? Huh.
Prince? Carl
Yeah.
found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead?
weird. Have to warm up here right quick. And it looked like deer tracks. Oh, there's a frozen dude or something out there. Okay, I'm gonna go warm up. The fire
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Not long, Carl. Bridge over there. Let's see.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Okay, I get it. I get the hint. Not time to move on yet. See if that gun will work for me
The
here.
Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Equipment. Gun. Okay, right click to aim. My own tracks. The wolves. Whoa.
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice. All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams, a cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
Alright, unknown dimension time. Whoa. Sweet. Crazy blue fire. Handprint on a book. Mysterious journal.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Ah. Puppy.
What could these engraved numbers mean?
739.
A fresh path suddenly appeared before Carl.
Yeah, I don't think you'd hold up your hand to a wolf. That's silly. truck.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened?
Whoa.
Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
Gilles Lachance. Gilles Lachance. Can I drive this bitch?
That had to be the worst parking job ever.
Yep. A little better
Who
with
was
my
Carl
gun.
to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
Wasn't there before. Maybe it was there before. La chance. I got a 3-digit code. I don't know what I can do with that little code. But get warm real quick. Some tunes, get some hot fire. The green must be like clearing my head or something. Only goes up so high. Well, anyway, there's Kona for you. I'm gonna probably play this game all the way through. It's easy to play these games, but I don't like my videos to be too long either, so. Kona, hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And we'll talk to you hosers later.